My son ain't stupid enough to come to me and ask me nothing like that. He ain't stupid enough to go to his daddy with it. What's going on, family? So today I'm back with another one. I am sorry that you're going to hear my fan in the background, but it's hot. This is a serious video. I'm going to be a little serious in this. A lot of serious, because this is a sad situation. A shooting happened Easter weekend, and 2 boys lost their lives behind this shooting. I live in Pittsburgh. A lot happened that weekend, and it's all serious. Within 30 hours, 4 shootings happened, but the 4th one was the worst. And I'm going to tell you why. This mass shooting was just as bad as the mass shooting we had in 2018 at the Tree of Life Synagogue, where 11 people lost their lives. This mass shooting happened at an Airbnb where almost all of them were teenagers. I don't know if a parent had rented this Airbnb for their kid and just let them throw the party, or if the parent was there. But either way you look at it, it's messed up. So we're going to get into this case, because I'm absolutely positively going to keep y'all updated on this. I have 3 teenagers. One is about to be 20. But my other 2 teenagers is still, one's a fresh teenager, he's 13. The other one is going on 17. So if he were to come to me right now and say, hey mom, can you rent me an Airbnb for me to have a party and I invite 200 people, my son ain't stupid enough to come to me and ask me nothing like that. He ain't stupid enough to go to his daddy with it. My husband and I will look at each other like, is this man serious? That won't happen. So in this video, I will be telling you guys what I know that has happened as of now. There hasn't been many updates on this story. So as time goes on, like I said, I will be updating y'all. These kids threw their party that Saturday, which was April 16th. Obviously, it went into Sunday morning, early morning, which was April 17th. Well, around 11-ish, there was a noise complaint, so a police officer actually went to this Airbnb, knocked on the door. Kid comes down and answers the door because the party was thrown on the second floor. Kid comes down, answers the door. The cop asks for the owner of the house. This kid says the owner is upstairs. Let me remind you, this is an Airbnb. Doubt the owner was there. So someone else comes to the door, and the cop tells this person they need to lower the music. If there was another noise complaint, they will have to shut the party down. 90 minutes later, at least 90 shots rang out. At least 50 shots for sure happened inside of the house. Let me add this to the situation before I continue. The Airbnb homeowner does not allow parties. So that's something that makes this nuts to me. So these people done rented this person's house and had a party, but not only did they have a party, at least 200 people was there, and most of them were all teenagers. Here's what had happened was, like I said, the cops showed up, blah blah blah, right? Told y'all that. 90 minutes later, at least 90 shots done rang out. 50 of them for sure happened inside of the house. Okay? And they believe this dude right here to have been a suspect. They have identified him, but they have yet to release his name. I searched the internet up and down to see if I can get a name, but no, they have not released this name, nor are they confirming that he's a suspect. But if you read between the lines, he's absolutely, positively a suspect. Like I said, 4 shootings happened within 30 hours, and I want to cover some of that as well. At least 50 shots rang out in the house. Like I said, at least. We also know that one of the guns was an AR-15. What is a kid doing at AR-15? You please let me know. By these shots going off in the house, people are breaking the windows to jump out of them. They're running and trampling over each other, hiding in different places of the house. It's also believed that it's 2 to 3 suspects or shooters. The saddest part to the story is 2 17-year-old boys lost their life. One of the kids' name is Matthew Steffy-Ross. The other one's name is Jaiden Brown. They were both 17. And they should have been going home to their family for Easter Sunday. But no, people want to be stupid and start shooting. There was 11 total gunshot victims. 11. 2 of those gunshot victims were Matthew and Jaiden. There was other injuries that had happened by broken bones, lacerations, things like that. But they went to the hospital on their own, especially the ones with the broken bones and stuff like that. They showed up at 2 separate hospitals, and they all were related to the same situation, but they went to the hospital privately. Not many names have been released at all. But the 50 shots in the household, and then there was at least 90 shots outside. But the thing about that is, there was 4 people sitting in a car outside of the party. God only knows what they were doing, but it was a male and 3 females that were sitting out in the car. If you ask me, that's probably after smoking a blunt, but that ain't our business. They said they heard sounds, but they thought it was fireworks going off, firecrackers, whatever. And then what made them realize it was gunshots was the fact that people were literally running past their car. And they were running in a panic, which you will also see footage of right here. People of the neighborhood to this day is frustrated with the fact that the cops aren't talking about it. The cops aren't releasing nothing. Their statements are little to none. Their statements is always, we don't have anything to update on right now. Like, the casings that they had gotten at the scene, they were all at least 3 different casings. And the chief of the Pittsburgh police, when he got there, he said that the scene was very chaotic for the simple fact that people were still running. People were still jumping off the windows and stuff like that. I do want to give the police and EMS props for the simple fact that they showed up pretty fast and they tried to rectify the situation real fast. They did get to multiple of the gunshot victims fast enough to get them to the hospital. Sad enough, Matthew and Jaiden got to the hospital and they were pronounced deceased at the hospital. I can't imagine being one of those parents that had told their kid that they can't go to the party, and they kid snuck out and showed up to that party. I cannot imagine. I can't. Because you know at least one parent said that they can't show up to that party. If they're strict like my husband and I, we would question our kids like there ain't no tomorrow. We want to know who's going to be there, what parent's going to be there, what time does it start, what time does it end, where exactly it is. I better know at the parents, at least meet them. I want to know the friend. Listen, we are that strict. We don't play no games. So I'm certain there's a parent that told their kid no, and their kid snuck out to go. I'm sure that had happened. So imagine being that parent at home and realize your kid done snuck out, and you gotta sit there and wait for your kid to come home, and then to find out a shooting happened at the party that that kid wanted to go to. Like, kids need to listen. Some of y'all asses is hard-headed as hell. Parents know. Believe me, if we tell you no, we mean no. And we say no for a reason. We've lived our lives. Like my husband and I, we might not be a lot older than our kids, especially our eldest son. We're not much older than him in the same sense. He doesn't think about the fact that we still remember being his age for the simple fact that it wasn't that damn long ago. Like, so he gets frustrated with us when we say no about certain things. When we tell y'all no, it's for a good reason. They say that there was 11 gunshot victims, but something's telling me there was more that didn't have like really serious injuries, because when I was a teenager and any party that was thrown, if a cop were to show up, baby, everybody taking off. And a lot of people that I grew up with didn't believe in going to the hospital because they know the cops is going to come question you. So I'm certain there was a lot of injuries that wasn't reported. I'm sure of it. I know people who've broken bones that didn't go to the hospital to get it corrected. By this being such a big situation, I'm sure some people was like, no, not going to the hospital, because they know the cops are going to come question them. If you're one of them parents who's thinking about renting your kid an Airbnb because you think they're mature enough and all of that, you stupid. I would never. This is literally proof that regardless of how mature you think your kid is or wise, no, you are an adolescent. You are honestly thinking more of yourself than you are other people. Touch your kid, ask your kid if they would be okay with missing a party. For them, it's a I have to because my friends are going. Y'all, oh, some of y'all parents sick of me, and the sad part of it all is, I don't know if the person that rented the Airbnb is even arrested. There hasn't been a report of anybody being arrested yet. To this day. April is how many months ago? This is 4 months worth of nothing. There's not a report of arrest or anything. Like the suspect that is in this picture, they won't release his name. They won't say what happened or anything. They won't say if he's a suspect, which, again, read between the lines. We know what that is. But where's the other shooters at? Like, let us know something. 4 shootings within 30 hours? The other crazy part is the crime unit, in that moment, they were investigating 8 different crime scenes. So, the city of Pittsburgh was busy, baby. It's real. So, in all actuality, I've been keeping my kids close, and I plan on to continue to do that, because it's really crazy. People literally crazy right now. You would think with what we've been going through for the past 2 years, once we all got the ability to go out and it be safe to be next to people. You would think that everybody had common sense at this point, but no. Like, it's just ridiculous. I'm not even going to keep on going on about it because I got other cases to cover. This was the major one that I've been wanting to cover for a while. I thought there would at least be an arrest by the time I recorded this. There's not. So like I said, I will keep y'all updated on this one. Like, I'm truly bothered by it. I feel sorry for those parents. I really do. I really do. I know that messed up their Easter to the fullest. That could mess with somebody's faith. Like, it's just a mess, man. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. If anybody that was at that party have any information, be certain to call the number on the screen and say something. Because I'm certain at least one of y'all friends with the person, like these two kids. Like, come on now. If you appreciate this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. And yes, I do mean every time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in my next one. Deuces.